Welcome back, everyone. As you guys can see, this is one of those days that we're back in the shop, but unfortunately the audio decided to die on me. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop this video anyway because it's got a lot of good fabrication stuff in it, and a lot of it will be voiceover, but I think with the way I illustrate with my hands, obviously like now, and you know, showing you step by step what I do, I think we'll make it through. So at this point of the video, kind of what I'm doing is going over the bumper that was already made by the previous owner, and what we identified was some seriously concerning issues. Basically right now what I'm talking about is the fact that there's only 2 points of connection on this bumper, and you can see where I'm pointing at the bottom there. Well, that's just where it's setting. Up top, the two little pieces of pipe are the only thing that attaches the bumper to the frame supports and those four small 10 millimeter bolts. So if anything dramatic happened, this bumper literally would have just broken off. Just a bad deal. So I don't want to bore you with too much of this stuff, but basically all I'm trying to say right now is that you always, at least on a bumper, want 2 points of contact, if not more than that. And so that's what we're going to do. Okay, right here we're going to kind of go over a few things, and what I'm showing you here is what I didn't like about the bumper. And if you saw the beginning of the video, you saw the before and afters. What we needed to do is that main bar, I wanted it to be at the body line that was at the bottom of the fender well. And so basically we had to raise the bumper up from its current location about 3 full inches, and then we also had to tuck the bumper into the truck about another 3 inches. So it was a lot of surgery, and at the same time, I was trying to kind of, because it's a budget-minded build, I was trying to continue the use of that bumper. And so I liked the idea of using the Baja style bumper with the tube bumper look, but then kind of filling it in and making it a little stronger like we would do. So an overland bumper requires a little bit more backbone, we'll say, and so that's what you'll see me do. I still use that same 1/4 inch plate, but what I do is I kind of manipulate the way it is used, and then basically just build the plates and back pieces in a more rigid style. That way, the way we use it in overlanding and stuff, when we're pulling and tugging on things, it would last and be able to support what I was doing, considering there was no back-end engineering for that kind of stuff in this original bumper. Okay, in this clip here, you'll see, there's my goofy self. Basically, what I'm doing is kind of explaining to you what we're trying to do and what we're attempting. And like I said before, I'm not sure what the original builder was thinking, but it was too far out, too far down, and was really an eyesore. The worst part about the bumper, though, is it was a safety concern. There was only 2 points of contact, and that's just never going to be enough. So basically what we were able to do is cut it loose. We were able to see what we wanted to do. Now you guys can see how far we were able to suck it in. And it was a total of 3¼ inches we were able to draw that bumper in, and then almost 3 inches vertically up. And so when you see the final product, you'll see how much tighter and cleaner the fit and finish looks. At this point in time, I'm basically showing you how I'm going to add the inserts and how I cut pipe. I'll show you what I do because I don't have the specific tool to do it, so I just use a hole saw bit, and up to 3/16 pipe, it works really well. So that being said, let me show you that. So this is what I was talking about, guys. This is it's called a hole dozer by Milwaukee, but this is a hole saw bit, and I literally use this to make the fisheye cuts on my pipe for joining pipe to pipe. So it gives you that, we'll call it like a Pac-Man mouth or something like that on your pipe. And of course, I don't have the tool that you can use to do this, but this is the way I've found to do it really well. And so once I show you the cut, you'll see that it comes out really, really well. And with just a little bit of finish work on, say, a flap disc on your cutoff wheel, they fit really, really well. And so what I'm showing you right here is how you basically manage your cuts for the width that you need. Obviously, measured to the ends to the center of that bit would give you your full length, because just outside of that, 1/2 inch of that outward would be the radius of the cut. So just be mindful when you're using it that you take in consideration the radius as it goes down through the pipe and cuts it, because you don't want to cut it too short. Okay, here it is. I think we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. You can see we were able to move it up 2 inches. We were able to move it in to the body 3 inches and up 2 as well. So it really now makes the look and feels how I wanted it to. I wanted it to meet this body line, and it does. I just think it looks a whole lot better and a lot more clean. Now, it doesn't hang out so much, so you can actually reach in the truck without having to break your knees over it. I did create a trailer hitch. I added auxiliary reverse lights again because I think it's a really usable functioning item. And then right up in there, you can see that amber I added. That's just, you know, something for the trail in the dust, just an additional amber in the back of the truck, you know, never hurt anything. So I hope you guys like it. Now, this extension's there for a reason. So it's not permanent to the bumper. It comes and goes. But we're gonna use that guy to build something. I wonder what that could be. What are we gonna build? But I think for a bumper that began as a strictly Baja bumper, we were able to kind of save it, make it a little rigid, make it something usable for what we do. That hitch, if you look at the hitch, on the bottom of that hitch, right here in that area right there, I built a skid for it as well. So no hanging up on the back of this guy. It's really built for, you know, getting pounded on versus the Baja style where it's more aesthetics really. This has got a lot of beefing up to it. And I think that that'll matter and pay dividends. I think, you know, moving forward, you guys will kind of see what we're going with. We're just trying to beef up some of the stuff it already had and change it. Now, when I throw in the picture of before and after, I think you'll see a huge difference in what we did with it, engineering-wise and moving it wise, making it more slick, but making it more capable. Also, this project is closely coming to an end. I'm almost done with this big dude. We added a lot of rigidity to this bumper. It's still a Baja tube style bumper, but we added a lot of rigidity to it. We added a light frame up top so we can add cubes. And then of course, down below, we added these so we would have a point of attachment. This right here is just acting as a kickstand. But then remove the front plate, added in steel plate so I could run a fair lead for the winch. I did build a winch for this, guys, and that'll be just another part of this video build phase. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. But anyway, it's done. There's the Kings. There it is right there. It's tucked in beautifully. Centered, it's already plumbed and run. All I'm waiting on is the next several plates of coat or coats of paint for this guy to dry. It's on like 3 right now. I need to flip them over one more time and go over it again. Now, Raptor purists, Gen 1 beadlock, Gen 3 beadlock rings. I can't find a beadlock ring and kit for any Gen 1 rims anywhere for any price. So I got with Ford Performance and Lewington Ford and Levington Ford, excuse me. And they sent me this. So I'm actually gonna see if I can get this tire popped this week and put back on with the beadlock and that right there. Now, that's one more thing. You guys are getting all kinds of bonus coverage. This is what we went with. These huge dudes. These are 37-inch 1250/17 all country Ironman MTs. They are some big beastie guys. So it's coming together. It's slow, but it's coming together. Watch these build videos. You're gonna see where we're going with it. I have a huge trip coming up pretty soon. June 11th, I head for Colorado, then Utah, then Idaho, then Wyoming. So anyway, guys, please remember, comment below. Everything you guys want to see or questions about, ask them. I reply as fast as I can. Also, remember to like it and share it with your friends. If you like the videos, click on like and make sure you're subscribed. Probably 90% of my viewers are non-subscribed, which is crazy because they watch every week. Also, I launched a new Patreon page for our channel. The reason why I did it is it helps me buying metal. It helps me with sanding discs and everything else that goes into building this stuff and buying this stuff. and getting it rolling. But anyway, hey, as always, thank you so much for your support.